Hi everyone. Last class we will discuss about transfer function. Again, small topic will be discussed about transfer function. Okay. So what is meant by transfer function? So the ratio of Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input with all initial conditions must be 0. Very important topic. So transfer function definition, it will be must be knows everyone. Okay, so transfer function equals to Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input with all initial conditions must be 0. Okay, so this is the some reference diagram of transfer function. Okay, system. This is the input signal, a reference input signal R of S. Okay, and this is the system. We can write as a G of S. This is the output. Output we can write as a C of S. Okay, input R of S, system G of S, and output C of S. At last class we will discuss about open loop control system, closed loop control system. So mainly we are using, in some cases, closed loop control system we are using. So these closed loop control system, we have two feedback systems. So what are the two feedback systems? One of them positive feedback system, second one negative feedback system. Okay, so these two feedback systems, positive and negative feedback system, mainly we are using negative feedback system. I will discuss later why we are using negative feedback system. Okay, so out of these two feedback systems, negative feedback systems we are using. So this feedback will be connected through output to summing point. This is called as a summing point. What is meant by summing point? Like a junction. Okay, this is the reference input signal, like comes to here, and feedback like comes to here. So this summing point both are mixing and will go through system. Okay, this is the basic diagram. Okay, basic diagram: input signal, system, output. This is the feedback. Here we are using negative feedback. That's why here the symbol or sign is negative. If we are using positive feedback system, here we can write positive feedback system. So we can easily knowing or easily identifying by seeing the symbol whether it is positive or negative. Okay, so feedback system we can write as a H of S. Okay, input R of S, system G of S, output C of S, and feedback H of S. Okay, very important. That's why we are mentioning so many times. Okay, so transfer function equals to C of S, output by input, output by input. So that's why C of S by R of S. Okay, so this is the clear about transfer function, everyone. Okay, let us comes to next topic. We are discussing about some signals. Okay, we have some 4 signals, input signals. What are there? First one is the impulse signal, second one is the step signal, third one is the ramp signal, and fourth one parabolic signal. Okay, these 4 signals are very important. Okay, in last class we will discuss about in every system or every signal we can represent in 2 domains. First one is the time domain. Okay, and second one is the frequency domain. Okay, frequency domain. So in frequency domain, so many transformation will be there: Z transform, Laplace transform, Fourier transform, some transforms will be there. So after these 4 we are using Laplace transform. Okay, Laplace transform. So these 4 signals, how we have to write in these domains? ఎలా ఈ డొమైన్స్లో మనం రాస్తాము అంటే, సో ఫస్ట్ సిగ్నల్ ఇంపల్స్ సిగ్నల్స్ని టైం డొమైన్లో ఆర్ఎఫ్టీలో ఏమని రాస్తాం, రో ఆఫ్ టీ. టైం డొమైన్లో ఇంపల్స్ సిగ్నల్స్ని ఇన్పుట్ సిగ్నల్స్ రో ఆఫ్ టీ కింద రాస్తాం. అదే లాప్లేస్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్కి వచ్చేటప్పటికి 2 డొమైన్స్ అని చెప్పాం కదా. సో ఒకటి టైం డొమైన్, సెకండ్ది ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ డొమైన్. ఇన్పుట్ సిగ్నల్స్ని టైం డొమైన్లో రో ఆఫ్ టీ కింద రాస్తాం. అదే లాప్లేస్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్లోకి వచ్చేటప్పటికి 1. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ సిగ్నల్. ఓకే, సెకండ్ వన్ స్టెప్ సిగ్నల్. ఇన్ టైం డొమైన్ we can write u of t. Okay, in Laplace transform 1/s, very important. Step signal is very important. Third one, ramp signal. This ramp signal we can write as a time domain t into u of t. Okay, in Laplace transform 1/s square. So if we know the Laplace transform, it can be very easy, these formulas. Okay, last and fourth signal, parabolic signal. So in time domain t square by 2 into u of t. In Laplace transform 1/s cube. Okay. So after these 4 signals, mainly impulse and step signals are very important. Okay, then if you have any system, input signal is a impulse signal. Input signal is a impulse signal. The output will comes to impulse response. Okay, chala very important. If input signal is a impulse signal, the output will comes to impulse response. If input signal is a step signal, the output will comes to step response. Response means output. If input signal is a impulse signal, okay, input is a impulse signal. Okay, that is the feedback, that is the system, that is the output C of S. It is the input signal R of S. If R of S means input signal is a impulse signal, then transfer function equals to C of S by R of S. Then C of S means R of S is the one value, means input signal is a impulse signal, so we can substitute that value equals to 1. So transfer function is equals to the C of S, means transfer function is equals to the output of C of S, means which cases input signal is a impulse signal. When input signal is a impulse signal, transfer function is equals to the output. Is it clear? When input signal is a impulse signal, the transfer function is equals to the output C of S. Okay, so and also we can write as a transfer function T of transfer function is equals to the Laplace transform of impulse response. This formula in frequency domain. Frequency domain means transfer function equals to Laplace transform of impulse response. Next, so we know in frequency domain, and second one time domain. If impulse response equals to, here Laplace transform, it will comes to this side, it will inverse Laplace transform. That is transfer function. This formula for time domain. This is the time domain. These two are very important. So transfer function equals to Laplace transform of impulse response. It is in frequency domain. Impulse response equals to inverse Laplace transform of transfer function. It is in time domain. Very important. So I will tell you some problems. You can easily understand. Suppose first formula. First problem. Impulse response is equals to 10 into e to the power of 3t u of t. Then find transfer function. Okay, so we know, so he is given impulse response and finding the transfer function. So already we have to know the formula. Transfer function equals to Laplace transform impulse response. So transfer function equals to Laplace transform impulse response. So by easily solving, 10 into e to the power of minus 3t u of t. Okay, so it is a constant value. 10 into Laplace transform of e to the power of 3t. So we know the formulas. Laplace transform of e to the power of at u of t is equals to the 1 by s plus a. So this is the formula for Laplace transform. Okay, so how can you write Laplace transform of e to the power of, in the place of a here 3, so 1 by s plus, what is the a value? A equals to 3, equals to 3. So 10 into 1, 10, 10 by s plus 3. So easily finding transfer function equals to 10 by s plus 3.